So far this week, we've talked about how style sheets can be used to select the font face or the font family. So you can help to determine exactly how your text will look on web pages when a web browser views them. In this video, I want to talk a little bit about how you can change the size of specific fonts within your style sheet. In your book, they talk about using the lakeland.css style sheet file, and I'm in there right now. First thing it asks you to do is go ahead and add a size designation or a font size designation to the H1 selector. I'm going to do that right now. Font-size is the name, and the value we're going to assign to it is 2EM. We're going to put a semicolon on the end to designate the end of the name value pair. Next, you're asked to create another selector for the H2 tag. And between the on-off, or the starting curly tag and the ending curly tag, we're going to put a designation for font size in here as well. Font size, colon, 1.5 EM. Now I'd like to go ahead and open the browser after I save this. I'll save this as lakeland.css, just as your book suggests. We'll go to the web browser and we'll reload the page, and you're going to see really nothing changes. Looks about the same. That's because the sizes that your book specified are the default sizes used by most browsers for the H1 and the H2 tag. Let's go back to the file, the CSS file once again, and see if we can't take a look at how this would work if we changed it a little more. What if I change the H1 tag to 4EM? Let's see what happens there. Imagine it's going to be quite large, twice as large as what we had specified earlier. I'll save this, go back to my web browser, and reload the page. Yes, you can see how the designation we put in the style sheet does have a direct impact on the size within the file. I'm going to go back to the style sheet one more time and convert it back to the 2EM size, just so we have it the way that the book specifies as we go forward in the exercises for this week. However, before I finish, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the H2 tag and make that even quite a bit smaller. I'm going to change it to 0.5. Again, from 1.5 to 0.5. File, save, go back to the browser, and what we should see here is the H1 tag gets smaller because we've reverted from a 4 size to a 2, and the H2 tag should also get quite a bit smaller because we went from a 1.5 to a 0.5. Let's reload and see what happens. And that's exactly what would be expected. Again, I'm going to go back to the style sheet one more time and put it back the way the book specified, with the H1 tag being designated as a 2 file size or font size, and the H2 tag being designated as a 1.5. We'll save and then reload the page. Now we're right where we need to be for the end of this exercise, and you're ready to proceed on to the next one.